When life gives you some oranges, will you be there to squeeze them with me? When Wilson's be a little extra weird, would you be there to squeeze them with me? I don't know where I'm going, but I know you're right there by my side. And are you sure that you'll be there? Raise a glass with me. I'm pretty sure that our grandma just come sit by my side. My family's weird, so let's talk it out. Don't wanna hold up here, 'cause home is where the juice is.
Let's make this love last till Valentine's. Let's spend this night together. Let this fire burn inside our hearts. Let us soak in all the pleasure.
We interrupt this broadcast with some breaking news. At this moment, OJ Simpson has been spotted in a white Bronco going down the 5. Authorities are pursuing the suspect, who has been charged with 2 cases of 2 murder. We will continue to update this story as it develops.
These wine-colored days, summer is come. Deep cold velvet nights when we are one. I'll come together now, soon the sun will melt this love.
I can't believe she's dead.
I know. Now OJ's killed 3 people.
What the actual hell, Chris? Our grandma just died and you can say something like that? Besides, he didn't do it anyway.
What are you talking about? Of course he did it.
Seriously? Again? You know what? I'm just going to let this conversation to rest.
Yeah, like Grandma and the other victims.
All right, okay. Look, can you actually take anything seriously? For once in your life, can you just be a normal person? Oh, I can't believe I'm related to you.
Yep, the feeling is mutual. I cannot believe I am related to this level of crazy.
Dear.
Mom, you scared me.
Sorry. I just wanted to let you know that we're heading out soon.
Okay.
Yes. Chris, come here. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you the worst part about losing a parent is realizing that after all those years of wishing they would change and hoping that one day they would finally understand, it's never gonna happen. Mm-hmm. But as this one would say, thinking is what gets you caught from the behind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was just like her.
She can't handle the attention being off her for 2 seconds. She's so fake. Yeah, she's my mother's devoted disciple. Ugh. She doesn't even like.
No.
She does not even like football. She pretended to for years just to get my mother to like her. I actually like football.
Yep.
But Meredith's performance and Mom's obsession just ruined it for me. Ugh. No. I don't really care,
Good.
We're old, right?
Shouldn't let it hold you back.
Chris, let me tell you. When we were teenagers, Meredith would try out for cheer, and she would only date the football players. Even if someone more attractive or nicer than them, she would not have it. It was ridiculous. Guys were constantly fawning over her because she's a cheerleader, and no one ever gave me a second glance. Ugh. I don't care. I literally don't care, Chris.
Cool.
But let me tell you what I do here, bro. When this one night we were kids, And my mom got tickets to see this movie, and I've been wanting to see this movie all summer long. And Mom knew it. But so did Meredith's rat ass. Yeah. So you know what she did? She pouted and complained and whined until my mother took her instead of me. She didn't even want to see the film, you know? She just couldn't bear the thought of Mother doing something with me rather than with her. Yeah, it's ridiculous, but like, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, I took some money from my mom's purse and saw the movie anyways. It was a great time, but I guess it just still irks me after all these years that Meredith always seems to get what she wants. Ugh. Anyways, you know, she's had her eye on my mother's bedroom lamp for years. Years.
Really?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Should do something about it.
No. I should check if the silverware is still in the drawer.
Yes, go.
Yeah,
Go to the kitchen, Mom.
Hey, sweetie. How you holding up?
I'm doing all right. I can't believe it.
I know. How could anyone think that that sweet man could do something so terrible?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
When they wrongfully accused him, they didn't just ruin his life, they ruined mine as well, and that's something I'll never forgive them for.
You'll be okay, Mom.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do if he goes to prison? How will the Buffalo Bills ever recover?
Are we still talking about OJ?
Yes, sweetie, why wouldn't we be?
Oh, never mind. I'm sure the Bills will get through this.
You're right. Nothing is unbearable, and as he would say, thinking is what gets you caught from behind. Oh, wise words from a wise man. Oof, shameless. I'm surprised she even came. All that money Mother gave to her, and how does she repay her? By stealing from her. What a shame. And she wonders why I was the favorite. And the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree either. I wouldn't be surprised if she's already pocketed the silverware. She's had her eyes on it for years. I should probably check that Mother's lamp is still in her bedroom.
You know, I was the one who painted that. Robert Wilson.
It's a pleasure. You made that yourself? That's very impressive.
Thank you. It's one of my many hobbies. I'm an accountant by day, but an artist by night.
I'm an accountant as well. I understand needing a hobby to bear it.
It's the only thing that keeps me sane.
I suppose it beats being a welder.
My father was a welder.
Oh, no, I meant I would rather pick bits of metal out of my arm instead of, I completely respect the
I'm just messing with you, my dear. My father really was a welder, though, and he taught me the art of molding something out of nothing. It's hard work, but it's worth it in the end. The trick is that you have to do it for someone, and I did this for your grandma. She had a wicked sense of humor, you know. All of this is partially a joke.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a joke. She loved OJ. She was the president of your fan club. Of course it wasn't a joke. She died because of him.
I'm sorry, my dear. I didn't mean to offend. Of course your grandma knew that this was all a little bit ridiculous, but that was the fun in it. Finding fun is important, especially as you get older. I mean, she wouldn't even be this obsessed with OJ if it weren't for your grandfather.
My grandfather?
He was the most obsessed with OJ. She only became interested in him after he died.
I didn't know that.
Your grandfather had his share of secrets. He was a lucky man. A lucky, lucky man.
Did you have a wife, Mr. Wilson?
Oh, no, I was never lucky enough to get married. Too busy to settle down, I suppose. I never had a wife, although in some ways I considered your grandmother to be my wife. I guess you could call me Grandpa Wilson. Your grandmother always said she had a special place for her gardening gloves. I don't know why I didn't believe her, especially with her already having all this. Whoever put them on didn't do it right. They'd fit if you just... Oh well. Best not to dwell on it, I suppose. As the Juice always said, thinking...
is what gets you caught from behind. I know.
Huh, that's odd. It was just here a minute ago.
What was?
The signed football helmet signed by OJ, it's gone.
The what?
If you will excuse me, I must go to the restroom. Orange juice goes right through me.
I knew you would do something like this, you little rat!
How dare you? How dare you dredge up my past knowing damn well that I've worked hard to overcome what I've done? 5 years. It's been 5 years, yet you can't let anything I've done go to rest, can you? Even at her own mother's funeral, you've made it about you again.
Oh, please, give me a break. You're one to talk. All that lying and stealing was obviously a sad and pathetic attempt to steal attention, just like you're doing right now. You've been jealous of me since the day I was born.
Of course I've been jealous of you. How could I have not when I've tried my whole life to appeal to her, yet she always chose you over me?
Of course she chose me over you. What kind of daughter were you? You were the reason why Mom chose me over you. You were the reason why you had a bad relationship with her. Mom only wanted one daughter. You were an embarrassment to her.
God!
Damn! Oh my God! Mom! You saw that?
And I thought I was going to be the one to make a scene at Grandma's funeral.
Yep, that would be my mom.
So what did I miss?
What?
Excuse me. I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Oh, that's odd. She left her glass of OJ. Oh well, more for me.
I take it you're a big fan of juice?
Oh yes, in more ways than one.
Yeah. Wow, you are just the funniest comedian. But unfortunately, I now have to use the restroom, if you'll excuse me.
Huh. He left his glass of OJ as well. This family is so strange.
That old man is wacko. Who let him out of the psych ward? They ought to be fired.
Why do you think I was trying to get away from him so fast? And he told me to call him Grandpa Wilson.
No, you're joking. Oh, come on, listen, I know your sense of humor is as pitiful as Uncle John's hair, but please, tell me you're joking.
I wish I could say I was.
Oh, God.
There he goes again. Unbelievable. Okay. Wait. My sense of humor isn't as equivalent to Uncle John.
Uncle John's hair. Get it right.
You know, at least I got a future going for me.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Do I have to spell it out for you? Or are you just that dumb? You know, you are just like your mom. You stole that Buffalo Bills helmet, didn't you? Didn't you?
No more Mr. Nice Guy. You take back what you said right now.
Why? Are you actually gonna take something seriously for once?
Shut up!
Hey, man. Nothing to see here, folks. Just a little scruff, a little family feud is all.
Get your stuff. We're leaving.
But,
Now.
hey, man, I'm sorry. Look, I know our family is messed up, but we're family. I shouldn't have said what I said.
Well, you're right about one thing. I did take the Buffalo Bills helmet.
Get your stuff. We're leaving now. You stole it? Put that back right now.
Mom, I'm sorry.
Now!
Okay. And you know what it's worth? I'm sorry, too.
For what?
For saying that your sense of humor was as pitiful as Uncle John's hair. It's more like Mr. Wilson's.
Am I really that unfunny?
Mary, a little advice from your cousin. Never, ever become a comedian.
What about the time that I did stand-up for Jenny's party? She was laughing.
Those were pity laughs. There's a difference. If you looked closely, you could tell and see the ping of pain on her face.
How come we don't hang out together?
Probably for the same reason as always. Our moms are insane, especially yours.
You're just lucky you don't have to live with her.
Hey, that wasn't that bad. Maybe there's a chance of you becoming a comedian after all.
Really?
No. And for the record, I wasn't going to sell the helmet.
Really? Why?
You really want to know? Okay. It's because I wanted something. Something for myself that could make me remember Grandma. As crazy as she was still an important part of my life, and I just wanted something to cherish those memories. Before things got crazy. When we all got along, you understand?
I understand completely. Wow, look at you. Actually being serious for once.
Oh.
What's so funny?
Of course I was going to sell it. Why wouldn't I? It's signed by OJ Simpson, for crying out loud. It's worth a small fortune.
See, that's what I get for thinking.
Well, as the juice would say, thinking.
Is what gets you caught from behind. I hate that quote.
What? I thought you loved OJ.
Chris, I thought I told you that we were leaving.
Good. I was starting to stink up the place.
Mom, that's enough.
Can we just get one more minute?
One more minute, nothing more.
Do you think our family will ever be sane?
Come on, have you seen who we're related to?
Fair point. I just wish things could be different.
Me too. Come here, let's bring it in.
Well, see you at the next funeral.
Hey, or a wedding.
Oh, Daphne, why? How could they do this to you? You would have wanted me to have this. You were always a treasure to me. And you too.